What's up, my good people? It is your girl Mitch Gaming, and we're officially live in the Today, for the PUBG Mobile Sub-Saharan Africa Clash qualifiers day 3, believe it or not, it is the last day for Group A, B, C, D, and E to try and qualify for the PUBG Mobile Sub-Saharan African Clash group stages. So if the teams do not make it to top 6, they'll have to find their way between the 7th and 8th place position for the wildcard games so that they can retry their place in SSA. Now, here's the thing that most of the teams are actually realizing right now, that this is actually good practice for PMNC, and most of the teams are really putting in the work. They're trying their level best just to make sure that they have enough practice before they can engage in PMNC. Now, we have very many strong teams in Group C. I'm sure you know about Samaritans, you know, M7, you know, KS, you know, MAD, you know, NTG, you have, SO is which team now? EXP, I believe this is the team from Tanzania, if I'm not wrong. And of course, I'm going to be looking at the teams here just to see how they're going to be performing. It is that last day for these groups, and they need every single point at the end of the day. If it is placement point, if it is elimination point, everything they do right now is very much important when it comes to the group stages qualifications. Today, we'll be looking at two groups. That will be Group C and Group A. We'll be looking to see how they're going to be performing. If I'm being honest with you, sorry sorry about that. I thought my mic was not working. These teams are going to be having a very hard time trying to, you know, get those points, trying to survive as much as they can. You have the Tribe Warriors in the game as well. Another good team there from Nigeria. I know very much they're trying to qualify to make it into that next stage, and you'll just see how they're playing and how they're trying to get as many points as possible just to make it into that next stage. Oh, did I just see Makila there get a good knock? But unfortunately, of course, he will be taken back to lobby, and Tribe Warriors right now will be trying to get that revive. Just give me a second. We look at how the internet seems to have stabilized. What else? I hope everything has stabilized right now. Yes, we're good to go. I'm yet to share the live stream link, so if you're already here, the real OG, thank you for joining the live stream. I didn't share the live link just yet, but I'll share in a few. So welcome. Make sure to grab your popcorns. Group C is actually as intense as Group A. And we're going to be expecting a lot of teams, you know, giving us a challenge when it comes to how they're going to be performing, what I'm expecting. But EXP, they're already taking on a fight, and I'm going to be going there real quick just to see what EXP is up to. I mean, they are representing Tanzania, and we have seen them dominating in lobbies before. This is not their first time playing, and of course, they have the skills, they have the strategy, and they have a team right in front of them. That is mad, and I'm expecting nothing but good play there from Craven. Seems like one of their teammates, that is EXP Ragnar, did not join in their team. I don't think they will be able to play them now until later, but then a beautiful knock there, and we'll be seeing Tamashi being taken back to lobby if he's not careful. No pressure from Kenya. We all know about them. We can see Toyota, we can see Molodoi, we can see Leo, and we can see Ultron. I'm not sure how they're going to be performing. Of course, we are going to maybe scout them and see how they handle their fights. We have DRC also in the game, another team I'm going to be looking at how they're performing. FE, I mean, all these teams here have all been doing nothing but dominating in their lobbies, but now it's time for us to watch them live. I'm not sure if this is excessive games that we are watching, but we have a team there right in front of them. They can see Samaritans already taking on a fight against FE, and already Ardent there has spotted that team. Of course, I'm expecting him to go in for that push when he's comfortable, but do not risk a push here, just trying to get eliminations. Remember, it is the last day for qualifiers in Group A, B, and C. So everything they do will be reflected in how they perform in tonight's first and last games. Everything is very much important. Samaritans holding it down here. They do not want to expose themselves in any fight. It's totally okay. But of course, they need to get moving before the zone decides to close in. Give me a second. Okay, and we're officially back. So I cannot wait to see what's actually happening here. We can see AOT, they are taking on a fight against DRC. And already some of the players, they have been taken down. And even before I could look at Nevada, it seems like he was taken back to lobby as well. A Samaritan player, they are playing it as safe as he can. He doesn't want to engage in fights just yet. We have the no pressure team have been able to get their recall. And now they will be going in for that push on SO. I can't remember this SO. It's a name. I can't remember quite well. Beautiful reflex there from Ultron. And they'll be taking that player down, switches immediately to the S12K, as S12K is actually coming towards him, and he has to be very much careful. If that S12K is good, he's going to be taken down as well. Samurai, they are very much damaged. You can hear the push happening, but the S12K connects to Ultron, and they'll be taking him down there. I think Kiri is trying to get some sprays towards the team here, but of course he will not be able to do that, seeing that no pressure will be confirming that knock, and of course it will not be an easy revive. So I hope he's going for that recall. NTG on the other hand here, taking on another fight as well on their side. So let's see what their plan is going to be. FE is also passing by. We can see TCs being confirmed there with their knock. Blink making his rotation. He's the only person surviving from his team, probably looking for a recall chance. I'm not sure if he's going to be getting it. It's going to be a little bit tricky. But nothing is impossible in Rondo. We have seen teams trying to sacrifice to make it all the way into that blue zone just to be able to get that recall for their teammate. Tribe Warriors as well in the game, making their rotations into that zone. The zone is getting smaller, and they might actually engage in fights that they had not really planned on taking. They might be forced to be in that middle zone where they have to deal with a lot of third parties. Rondo doesn't really care about your feelings. All it cares about is the game coming to an end. And now we have the players there from Mad getting mollied, and KE there is just watching, trying to get closer. The team is actually low there from Mad, but unfortunately that push will not be easy, seeing that he's the only player here, and his teammate, where is he right now? Okay, he's on the other side of the building, just waiting for Mad there to maybe make a mistake outside the building, and then that push will actually happen. But they're just taking their sweet time and waiting. Someone needs to make a mistake. If you do not make a mistake, then of course you're going to be surviving there for a while. Excessive Games there are also taking on some fight. Ooh, nice molly. Duck there has been cooked, barbecued, back to lobby. Now two players remain standing. That is KE Mama, I think, and the teammate Levy, who's very much disconnected. I don't know how he's going to survive this, but of course the nades there are coming in good. Okay, that's a sticky bomb. I think the sticky bomb is not really helpful in this game, man. Only for knock people, but we have a very intense fight happening here. Akashi there has been saved by his teammates. They will be getting a revive. Oh, but someone is confirming that knock, and it's going to be TC players. Boyka on that side there. No pressure. Ultron closing in on them as well, but the zone is pushing them. They need to make it into that zone. They have teams right in front of them. Ultron trying to run into that safe zone. His teammate Molody getting the damage there. Samaritans, one of the teammates is down. They will be going in for that push. They want to be aggressive, and of course they're taking this chance as they can, but they have to be very much careful. Teams on every single side. A grenade is going to be cooked there on the mini boss, and it's going to be a good Kobe if it goes in well, but the nade misses the mark. A second one goes in. Toyota's nade will be confirmed, and mini boss will be the last person standing from Samaritans. And of course the teammates here will be trying to go in for that push from no pressure. They need to get the last player. The nade gets the damage, but he's still standing. He's still surviving. Toyota tries going for that push. Free fire stun from mini boss. Unfortunately, the mark there from the UMP will be ending, and he'll be taken back to lobby by the no pressures. Wow, that's painful, nah? But of course, with that zone trying to shift, the game is going to be a little bit hard for some teams. As unfortunately, for Team 8 here, they will be able to get this recall. They'll be able to survive here for a while. NTGs have been spotted. They were trying to make their rotations into the zone. Did not really work. But of course, they do have a chance here to try and survive throughout the game. Maybe they'll be able to, get a revive and make their way into the safe zone. But as you can see, Tribe Warriors are gatekeeping there. And we can see Fake looking very pretty in that village, so just get the fast up there and tackle, try to get another one here, beautifully done, but he has to make it some cover, otherwise the sprays are coming good from the players from SO. They have been able to get some damage. They're trying to smoke up the place here. They need to get moving. The zone is with them luckily, but that vehicle might just be their downfall. So Samurai trying to keep it as safe as they can. Some sprays from this side. One of the teammates goes down, and I think they're third-partied by the Tribe Warriors. Oh, we might be seeing a Kobe, and somebody will be going back to lobby. The grenade gets good damage there. And of course, he's going to be trying to get some sprays there. Triboria player has been spotted. The SO player has been spotted as well. And then TG will be getting that elimination. Triborias are trying to go in for that push. A little bit late to that push, but they have to be really careful. Thought so. NTG is actually third party in that fight. They can see the Triborias as they try to make their rotation. We can see some cover here being summoned. But the thing is, NTG is actually watching them from every single side. They're looking for that opportunity. And if they get him on the wrong corner, then NTG will be able to do a number on these teams. Of course, it's not going to be an easy fight here. Most of the teams are just taking their time, and one of them from No Pressure has been spotted. Beautiful cover from Toyota, and they will be getting some sprays towards the players from NTG. Immediately, we have Melody going in for that push, and Eslov in his hand. One last player remains standing. Be careful, the damage is actually good, but I mean, Melody will be getting that elimination and taking taking the kills for NP. Well played. The revive on Toyota can finally happen. Let's go back to the Triborias because it seems on their side it's actually getting heated. We have the excessive games. Also, they're trying to, get into that safe zone, trying to get all the cover to their side, getting the Triborias knocked here from Mad. And it's going to be a very nice night for some teams here. They're getting as many eliminations as possible. Group C is actually aggressive. Almost same level. Actually, not almost. Same level as Group A. It's crazy. 4 teams remaining. The zone is getting smaller. We are in that last zone, the last fights for the game. And I mean, this time round, it's going to be a matter of your IQ, your skills, and your IGL. If your IGL knows how to make the right calls, and if you trust your IGL, then this fight is probably going to favor you. So let's see what is going to be happening here. But then so far, excessive games are trying to make their way into the zone here. NP have been spotted, and one of them will be knocked and fasted in that zone here. Molly is trying to make his way into the station. He gets spotted as well, and Mad will be taken in back to lobby. 2 teams actually remain standing. Triborias are trying to go into that safe zone. Mad just by that edge here. They're trying to get closer. Dead has been spotted. Beautiful damage on the player, but he has to be very careful. I mean, Triboria, you are not in zone. The only person who's actually trying to make his way into that safe zone is Faker. But here's the thing, the zone is not with these guys. Luckily for them, they have been able to summon some backup, and they can try get some cover here. Faker's Gillis, it can be spotted. Tamash, they're getting some damage. Oh, beautiful cover, and the Triboria will be getting that elimination all the way back to lobby. Now Faker needs to go ahead into that safe zone, try and get closer, because now the zone is about to shift. He needs to give his team some cover as they try to make it into that safe zone. You can't see him going in. He is getting closer. I don't know if he has any grenades maybe to cook on that team. He doesn't. He's trying to get some sprays towards them. Oh, this is going to be a tough one here from the players from Triborias. They're trying to get some sprays, but if I'm being honest, it's going to be a hard time here for Faker and the teammates. We've seen the zone what he's doing to one of his teammates, Triboria, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, everything, man. As he's trying to make his way into the safe zone there, the zone is going to damage him. Mad is making sure he cannot make it. Grenades are going to be coming from that side. Beautifully played. No. Mad is fumbling this one. Faker now needs to go in for that. The network is actually connecting. Faker pretty much low. But the zone did take the last player from Triborias, and Faker, unfortunately, the rest okay will be his downfall. But beautifully played there from Mad. Beautiful game there, getting that chicken dinner. Well played, well deserved. A chicken dinner backed up with a total of 8 eliminations. We have second place Triborias with a total of 18. Third we have Excessive with 6. 4 we have NP. 11. 5 we have KE1. 6 we have NTG. 10. 7 SO3, 8 TC4, 9 the Samaritans 4, 10 AOT, 6, 11 and 7, 4, 12 FE2, 13 EXP0, 14 DRC1, 15 KS3, 16 R0, 17 EXP0, and 18 Gun with 0. Going a lot to the 8 eliminations, we have the Triborias. Best companion with 3 rescues, you have Mad Soho. And then finish out with the final elimination, Mad Soho. Well, that is it for tonight's first game of the night. We'll be taking a very quick break, and then we'll be right back to enjoy the the second game, for Group C. Sorry for saying last. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. All right, so we are back, and it is game 2 for Group C, and we want to see what's really happening. But as you can see already, we have some teams that are already in that losing spree. So far, we have the excessive games. They're already one of their teammates, so that is Bardos. Will be taken back to lobby. Unfortunately, he landed with a team, or rather the team decided to take an early drop, and they are finally encountering a very early fight where DRC is actually getting good eliminations for this game. Just give me a second. Guys, was my mic on this time? Oh, guys, I talked for like 10 whole minutes. Oh my good lord. God damn. Anyway, I didn't know that the mic itself had muted. OBS mic is on, but the mic itself is mute. So I was telling you guys that these are Group C games, so that is what you're watching right now. So after this game, we're going directly to Group A just to see how they're going to be performing. Of course, it is that last day for Group A, B, C, D, and E. So everything they do in these games is very much important. All the points they gather are very much needed. No pressure. They're taking on an early fight as well. And they seem to have already bagged 7 eliminations this early in the game. Yeah, something should be crowned haram, right? No. You want to tell me the Wi-Fi wants to do that thing again? Oh, come on, guys. Today the live stream is just going to be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Seems like it's really struggling, and I don't know why my internet is struggling, guys. It's not that I want it to struggle, but it just happens that today it wants to struggle. I don't know what's the issue. My days. Oh, my days. This live will be painful to watch. I don't really know what's eating on the internet. I know every time it disconnects OBS, you see a loading screen on your screen, and you keep on wondering if it's your internet or it's Mitch's internet. It's your internet, not mine. Unfortunately, I don't know what's the problem. I'm probably going to try and fix it after this game, but I do apologize that it keeps on going on and off. Not really my intention. Oh, my days. Shit. Sijui ni nini nakula internet. No. Ninunulie bundles. Sijui inaweza kuwa pia wifi kwa wiki nikicheza game. Oh my days. That one time when I don't need it to be on, it's on. When I need it to be off, it's not off. Anyway, so right now I think it's just more of SAHARAN issues. Again, I do apologize for this. I didn't really want it to go this way, but for some reason the internet is really giving me a hard time. But I'm just gonna ignore it and continue with the game just so that we can enjoy these qualifiers. Again, I deeply apologize for this. It is not my intention. But then so far, we have already lost a couple of teams. With 11 teams are still standing, and some of them are already making their way into that safe zone. We have AOT also maintaining their rotation. They don't really want to take on a fight, but if you see a team like no pressure, it seems like they have already been able to get 7 eliminations and they're still moving. They are not stopping just yet. Now NCG has just landed in their grasp, and somehow Ultron is still getting some eliminations to their name 8 to be exact, and they're still farming those eliminations. They want to take on the players from NCG. They're going in for that push. 2 players already down, 1 player remains under lead, and you know what he just did? He decided not to move. Don't move, guys. I don't know if I'm the only one, but whenever I'm playing in a competitive room and it happens that my team has been eliminated, or even Ultimate Royale, the first thing I always focus on is not moving. I'd rather chill I was walking and I'd rather stop here and not move. But it seems like Hidan is courageous enough just to run away. But he has to be careful though. We have another team roaming around, and that is mad. And they're not stopping for anyone because they do not want to be a part of this fight. They have seen in the kill feed a team been eliminated. They have had the shotgun, so they know where it comes from. But AOT, they are getting some sprays. They actually get some damage. And 7, they're getting pushed there by Kashi. Got the first player down there, of course. It's gonna be a hard time here from N7. Seeing that 1 player is down, they have to think about the way forward. Another teammate there is very much damaged. 1 player remains standing, the other is very much low, and it seems his teammate will be running away from the fight and just avoiding this fight as much as he can. They're sleepy, already been spotted by Guilty. He almost, bro, my Kenyan roots are coming outside. He almost had him, but he somehow just fumbled it and just let it be. So let's see what's gonna happen, because N7 will be going back to lobby. I think the internet is okay now. I'm not even going to look at your comments. I'm going to be feeling very heartbroken and people say the live is lagging. Again, I do apologize for that. Not my intention. Probably a lot of Safaricom issue there, but I hope it is okay now. But of course, the Tribe Warriors have been able to survive. They did an amazing shot. I talked over it, but my mic was off. This is just a funny day. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day to you and your people. So now we have the same team still standing. The zone is about to get smaller. Tribe Warriors, I'm not sure if they're going to, engage more in the fight, or they're going to be avoiding the fight as much as they can. A lot of things here are coming in play for them. They have really been put in that hot seat. They have been able to, take on an hard fight, losing 2 players along the way. And now another team, that is KE, Duck, goes into the grasp of no pressure. Now we have seen what no pressure has done to NTG. We have seen them get eliminations 8 already, and we can see them going for that push. Ooh, that was actually a really good pre-fire with that DBS from Duck, but unfortunately the numbers were not favorable for this player. So right now we have 9 teams remaining. That zone is about to close in. Most of them will not be taking on those fights anymore, because I told you guys this is the last day for the group that is A, B, C, D, and E. So all the games they play, all the rotations they make, anything they do, any small mistake, any wrong turn will very much affect how they play in this game. So right now they have a lot in play. They have to really think about it. They have to take care of their teammates. Are we going to push? Are we going to camp? Are we going to play like Mitch, where we are basically avoiding anyone and anything that is not your teammate? All of this depends on how they decide to play it. Yeah, I know my mic was still on. I'm not gaslighting the internet. Relax. Boy, it's the internet. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've really suffered, nah. The internet was just like, Mitch, today you need to cry. And I'm like, I won't cry. I'm not telling you my tears. Ish. Yes, this is Lobby C. We actually have EXP from Tanzania playing. And I know, I can see Alpha there, and you've seen how Tanzania has played. Unfortunately, they were eliminated, early in the game there. They are engaged against Tribe Warriors there from Nigeria. And most of the teams here have new lineups, and they're doing a good job those lineups. So that's why you're seeing different plays. People are, kind of aggressive. Others are just taking their time. So just a heads up, this is what you should expect when you're playing PMNC. If not this way, it could be worse. Just telling you in advance. What is singing in the background? Guys, am I going loco? Am I? Do you know it's clicked to BRB without me? Listen, guys, let me explain. I left this OBS in the background. And let me explain. So guys, don't ever talk about this anywhere. I left it in the back. OBS usually stays in the background. I usually switch it, but today I don't know. It's like is this Valentine's thing? I promise. Is this Valentine's stuff? What do they? How am I supposed to say? Astaghfirullah. I'm gonna cry. But of course, there you have the players from No Pressure going in for that push. And I saw something moving, and I just realized it's my OBS. Bro, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know. It has delayed. Yeah. No Pressure. They're getting another elimination. So Tribe Warriors, unfortunately, they have landed in the hands of No Pressure. Another team, a victim of No Pressure's territory. I mean, No Pressure right now, 15 eliminations to their name. This is crazy. And the delay on my live is so long. I'm gone so far away. Oh my days. Oh, let me see. Bro, what the fudge? Bro. Give me a second. I don't know, man. I'm so sorry, nah. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, nah. It should be back. What do you mean now you can't see? It should be back. It should be back. But of course, we right now have 7 teams remaining. Seems like DRC are there, and they are actually receiving some fight where they are. They have already lost. One of the teammates, Chani, is down. They're trying to get the revive there, and Nevada is already looking for that opportunity, you know, to maybe get something happening for his team, but unfortunately nothing can be seen in their crosshairs. So let's see what's happening on Lay Samaritan's side there. Kashi being the last person standing, and the only thing that is about to, you know, happen here is that Izeda is going to be forced to take on Mud by himself. Unfortunately, he moved, and they know they're there. Beautiful pre-fires. The molly goes in, doesn't really cook anyone. Ooh, he got someone down, and Soho is actually very much damaged. Unfortunately, a third party from DRC will be taking the last player there from Lay Samaritans back to lobby. No pressure on the other hand here. They are getting spotted. Toyota very much damaged. Sprays have connected, and oh my days, that's gonna be a crazy thing here to see. But NP Toyota is just making his rotation there. I don't think he's going to scroll his way all the way into the safe zone. I don't know why this team decided to go outside the zone. What's happening? Yeah, what's happening? Is it the pressure? Now we have a spray there. Mud again getting another knock. I think Mud is looking for another chicken dinner, but no pressure right now. Is farming those eliminations back to back. They're getting the teams, they are knocking them, and so Samurai is also in that hot drop for no pressure. They're not stopping at any point. No pressure. Another elimination to their name. And right now, only 2 teams remain standing. That's going to be No Pressure and Mud. Already, Tamashi is already that close to No Pressure. The difference is that No Pressure have the numbers. They have the zone. They need to get a little bit closer to Tamashi, and they'll be forced to use a lot of smokes because there's nothing that they can use as cover while they try to make it into that safe zone. Now, here's the thing. NP, they can spot the players. So Mad Tamash there has been very much damaged. 2 of them remain. Standard is dead, and Soho. So that means they also have to go towards their teammate. They do not have a lot of things to use as their cover for Tamashi. Oh no, Soho has been spotted. Grenade, they are going towards Tamashi. That's a Kobe. And No Pressure is on fire. And Mud has only 1 player standing that is dead. And they know this. I mean, there are only 3 players. They know this. We already got 2 knocks. That means only 1 man remains standing. Malodi goes in for that. He gets spotted. He gets knocked by his teammate. Grenade. And the player there from Mud takes that elimination. And he gets that kill. Again, I deeply apologize for what just happened there. The delay is crazy, and I'm sorry for that. But I mean, it happens. Yeah, it happens. So GG's there for No Pressure are getting themselves a total of how many? We need to count this slowly. 23 eliminations. Yo, second place we have Mud there with 3. Third we have SO2. 4 we have DRC 4. 5 we have X-CESSIVE with 9. 6 you have Sam with 1. 7 you have AOT with 9. 8 you have NTG 0. 9 you have Tribarriers 4. 10 you have KE 1. 11 you have N70. 12 you have R0. 13 FE0, 14 EXP2, 15 KS0, and then 16 TC with 0. Going all out with 9 eliminations for this game, we have NP Ultron, best companion with 2 rescues, we have DRC Shania. And then finish up with the final elimination, we have NP Leo. Well, that is it for game number 2. I do apologize for what transpired there. I will blame Saint Valentine's. But, I mean, let's take a quick break and then we'll be right back for the third game. BRB. All right, so we are back for the third game of the night. I am still in Group C because I feel guilty that they did not get to enjoy their second game. Let's continue blaming St. Valentine's and my cat Zuzi, okay? So we're officially in that third game of the night. It is Group C still. We have seen how much pressure they're receiving right now from no pressure. Their name literally is the opposite of what they're doing in this lobby. They're giving teams a really hard time when it comes to their qualifiers for SSA going into that group stage. Remember, everything you do actually matters. How you make your rotation, how everything you do actually matters. I'm very sorry, it's actually only 10 minutes, but because I know you're so eager to hear the commentary for the best PUBG mobile caster in Africa, I'm here. Well, it seems like we have an early fight there from NTG, and I'll be going there just to see what they're up to. I mean, NTG has shown time and time again that they can actually do more. But last game there, we had the players from No Pressure giving them a hard time. And this time round, it is AOT that is actually giving them a run for their money. They are pressurizing them. They are telling them they need to figure things out. They need to, you know, make sure that their rotations, their calls are actually as they're supposed to be. But so far, they seem to be losing numbers. Two of their teammates, that is Scope and Ronnie, have been taken down. Banana and Hidan are going to be trying to get this revive happening. But as you can see, the players there from AOT are trying to go in for that push. And they want to take on the players here from NTG before they are able to get the revive. They need to do this fast because we can hear sprays just where NTG hit, and he's trying to do something, but he goes down as well. NTG right now is not having a good time when it comes to their qualifiers. They're really battling it out. They're trying to, you know, get breathers, but it is not going as planned. They're just getting knocked back to back. Different teams are taking eliminations on them. You know, they're just following NTG, and sometimes it can be painful. Yeah, it can be painful, but don't worry about it. It is what it is. Minutes. I need to confirm you can see me. The game rather. The game is there and the mic is on and everything is okay, right? So as you can see, already we have another player here going down. I'm not even sure. I mean, he's still getting pushed. Scope getting damaged by all the players from AOT. You know what, Scope? If I had a grenade and how are you? And I don't think I'm gonna win this. I just take that grenade and finish it. So, GG's to you, Scope. He's waiting for them to come up and then he jumps down. Let's go. Jump down. Ah! I thought he was going to jump down. I thought, if he had jumped down, he would have been able to survive this. But of course, the game waits for no man. So, let's see what other teams are up to. It is Group C. It has shown nothing but promising plays. So, okay, and then you need to put in mind the fact that if these teams qualify, the group stages will be a little bit different. We'll have to mix the groups again, not that much, just a few. Maybe Group A will go to Group I, and then Group something will go to Group something. They will encounter each other. At the end of the day, everyone will meet the other person, and your skills will be tested. So I hope you're taking your time to understand how your opponent is and what their strategies are. So let's have a quick look at what to expect here from EXP from Tanzania. TC is there. I don't know why I didn't see a lot of Tanzanian teams register. In Tanzania, why? Why didn't Tanzania register? Why? Why didn't they register? Why? But of course it is unfortunate. I'm going to come back to Group A after this game. Group A, please forgive me for not showing your games, but I'm going to come to your games after this. Just let me actually check where Group A is. Okay, good. Advanced on Group A. We'll see where they are right now. But let's have a quick look at what is happening here on EXP. Already, one of their teammates has been taken back to lobby. F is right in front of them. Iconic trying to get some sprays towards them. They're not really connecting that much. But of course, we'll be expecting to see what the plan is from FE and EXP. They have been able to encounter each other. They will be forced to take on some fights at the end of the day. If they decide to run away from the fights, totally okay. But at the end of the day, you will have to engage whether you like it or not. But so far, only one team has been taken back to lobby, and that is going to be a really sad situation for them. Remember that the game is not as easy as it may sound. So let's have a quick look at what the other teams are up to. SO. Where was SO from? I can't see that SO. Anyway, yes, Madagascar. Anyway, so with that zone closing in, of course, we can see some of the teams are losing numbers into that zone. I don't know what Mud is doing all the way outside in that blue zone. They need to start focusing on making it to the making their way into that safe zone. NP is back with those clutches. So let's see what NP is up to, because already they're taking on DRC, and if it doesn't really go as planned for NP, they might lose numbers in this blue zone because if the rotation is taking place now and they have a team like KS literally in front of them, then maybe they'll be exposed to some third parties as they try to make their way into the zone. Sneaky has been spotted and unfortunately taken back to lobby. NP looking for that last player there from team DRC. Nia, a lot of sprays from this side, and we have Molody going down their beautiful shotgun, but unfortunately for you, Nia, the teammates there from NP will be trying to go in for that, which they'll want to salvage you and take you back to lobby, because you know what you just did? You knocked one of their teammates, and they do not need that right now if they're trying to get a chicken dinner from this game. Again, they can actually get a second chicken dinner if they want to, but Nia literally jumped to his death. Now we are in that second phase of the zone, waiting to go into the third phase. And of course, as you can see, the teams are making their rotations into the zone. Most of them have already made their way into the zone. Tribe Warriors are taking on some fight. Let's see what Tribe Warriors is up to and what we are expecting from them. Already we have excess there. X-Sense, one of the teammates has been taken down. They want to go in for that, which probably going to take them once they get a chance. They are beautifully done. And we have another player goes down from X-Sense. I don't know if Faker and the teammates will be going in for that, but they should probably think about going there. So far, the players there from X-Sense are getting pushed there. We can see a nade coming there from Games, looking to get a pre-nade happening. Faker there coming in a little bit open. The player there is actually waiting for him, trying to, get a chance of getting closer to them. Tribe Warriors there receiving a lot of damage on their side. Doxy goes down. I don't think that's the name, but of course he's down. Vidos, they're also getting pushed by the players from Tribe Warriors, and they go there trying to get some jump shots. Vidos goes down, and honestly, as you can see what's really happening here, another grenade, and Tribe Warriors will be eliminating Excessive Games from this lobby. Well, GG's there. I mean, it does happen. Sometimes the game just doesn't want you to win, no? Not meat, but just the game. It's not favoring you this time round, and you end up going back to lobby. Seems like we might just miss Group A games. Because their room is going faster than this room. So Group A's room is about to begin. That is game 4. And I don't think they will be waiting because they're going back to back, and the host is still doing it. I don't know why they're moving so fast. If I look here, they're actually almost done. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. We'll see them in group stage, don't worry about that. But of course, team 3 there we have SAMARITAINS, Cho. Is it Chu or Cho? The Samaritans right now is already trying to make their way into that safe zone. They are actually avoiding fights. When you look at Team 7, that is Mad Tamashi and the teammates are also making their way. They actually came for Patrona all the way to the zone. That's a big jump. Good stuff there. That's a good one. But Team 14, we have the Tribe Warriors. Of course, they're also trying to make their way into that safe zone. I don't think they have any pressure of going just yet. They will be staying by the edges, but they have to be very careful because AOT is also very much on that edge of the zone. I'm yet to see what they can actually do, but we'll see how it actually goes there for them. AOT has to be very much careful. Tribe Warriors is in front of them. They might be spotting them. They might be exposing them to some third-party fights, but of course for now most of the teams are not really engaging. 13 teams still remaining. The zone is shifting. It is about to close in, and some of the teams will be forced to make more rotations. Looking at around water treatment, Cruz de Val, there are teams there. We have a team all the way in that northern side, that is KS, and I don't think they want to take on. Oh, what? I was going to say I don't think they're going to want to take on that position if the zone is going to shift. But you know what? The zone decided that it's going to be on that side of where they are. Tribe Warriors as well, trying to make their way into that safe zone. We have Team 4, that is N7. They're also maintaining their position here. They are in that safe zone. Most of the teams actually in this game already are in the safe zone. So we are going to be expecting some intense fights in that last zone. So let's just wait and see how this goes and what we are going to be expecting. Because right now, most of the teams are not even taking on any fights. 13 teams, that is a lot of teams. And I mean a lot of teams. So they have to, you know, find their way around not getting exposed to, you know, people sweeping the edge of the zone and waiting for people who are coming a little bit late. So far, let me see. FE, I don't know about FE. I've not seen them dominating. I've not seen FE anywhere. KS, I've seen them. Is KS the Kinshasa I was talking about, bro? I've been confusing a lot of team names, but you have to pardon me on that. It's not intentional, okay? I confused them by mistake. But Madhya seems to be taking on a fight, and Soho is down. We can see So they're trying to get closer. We might be seeing something happening there. Most of the teams there from N7 have lost the numbers. Mad Dead going in for the points. He needs those eliminations to be confirmed. And I told you, once the zone starts closing in, now this is where most of the fights will start happening. You have SO there critical. Kiwi and Samurai, as only 3 players are playing in the game. I'm never a fan of joining in as less. It tends to have cause a lot of, you know, mishaps. You might need that one extra player to do something, and you don't have that, so it can be a little bit challenging. Sasa hakuna Shirauda Chezi. Huyu ni nani? Edu. Hakuna mtu ana cast game A, but naweza kupatia ucast kama unaweza. No one is streaming group A and they've gone faster than expected. I didn't expect group A to go faster like that. So yeah, quite unfortunate. But it's fine. I'm not the one hosting group A, and the one hosting group A is already sent in the code for their last game. So that's going to be GG's. You'll not see Group A today. That's unfortunate. There's no stream for Group A. Ruthless still in the game. Ruthless is not playing. I don't have access to Group A lobby. I don't have access to that. But let's see how this plays out. I mean, we are yet to see what is really happening here. Most of the teams from Group C are taking their time. They're making some very slow rotations. I have mentioned that. And as you can see, they're not even taking on each other. We have 13 teams are still remaining. They're making their way into that safe zone. A team here might just be exposed. And Sniper Gang We already have a team where they are, and of course they're going to be looking to get some eliminations while at it, but of course they're going away from the fight. They're making it into that safe zone. They have been spotted, and one of them has been knocked from the vehicle. The teammates, they try to get some cover now. They are all of them watching their knocked teammate. They need to get him revived. The teammates, the team that is TC, already watching them from afar. One of the teammates that is Dabo is already taken back to lobby. Boyka and his teammate Wonder are the only people remaining from their team. With that zone about to close in, now the teams are going to be forced to take on some fights. KS are still holding a good compound. EXP, third party in their fight. Finally, Tanzania does show up in that field with FE being spotted. Ragnar beautifully spraying there, and he actually gets some damage there on the FE player. But right now, KE, one of the teammates, is down. EXP holding that compound down. They will not be moving just yet. They will be waiting for that opportunity. They want to take on the teams that is from Team 10 and Team 20. But with that zone closing in, all these teams right now need to make their way into that safe zone. It's going to be a hard stretch. It's going to be a very confusing situation for them as they try to make their way into the zone. Might encounter a lot of zone gatekeepers are just waiting. They are waiting for them to make their rotations, but of course we are yet to see the best of what is about to happen. A team like NP has decided to take it slow around the water treatment. They do not want to play as aggressive as they were in game 1 and game 2. So yes, it's going to be a little bit different from their play. This is Miramar. Not everyone is comfortable with Miramar. It's good to know your strong points and your weak points. And I'm thinking NP here actually understands what works for them and what doesn't. But Mad already losing 2 players, and KS have decided to confirm those knocks. They might be taking them back to lobby, and with that zone closing in, EXP, they need to make their way into the safe zone. I told you about the gatekeepers. Some housekeeping needs to be done. Someone needs to be taken off the game, and if EXP is not careful, there will be the team that is going back to lobby as they try to make their way into that zone. Their KS literally in front of them. Their Ragnar, the driving skills, I think their driver's license actually expired. FE losing players into that zone, are losing players into that zone. Everyone right now is losing players to that zone. I don't know what's really happening here, but they need to find a way. They need to make it work. Look at all the teams. How is that possible? How are you losing numbers to the zone there? We have KS gatekeeping. I told you about the gatekeepers. They're doing some housekeeping. FE has been eliminated. We have the players there from FE again trying to get some sprays towards the players from Team 6. KS sporting EXP, and they'll be taking them back to lobby as well. Now leaving the players from Team FE. Harlem are just the only person standing from the team. One of them, Echo, is knocked right next to him. Hasn't been able to revive him just yet. But they're going to be forced to get either the revive. Actually, unfortunately not. He will not be able to revive his teammate, Echo. That will be GG's for him. Tribe Warriors are still in the game, not even taking on any fights. I don't know what has changed here. So Tribe Warriors and NP might just encounter each other at the end of the game. That was an easy wipe for Tribe Warriors. AOT were just eliminated while they were driving their vehicle. Really unfortunate. But as you can see, Tribe Warriors, they're sporting another team right next to them there. That is Samaritans. Goat trying to get some scopes there just to look at where Mini Boss is as of now. They're looking at the team as they make their rotations into the safe zone. Tribe Warrior being able to spot Joker. Beautiful damage. And the vehicle is also very much damaged. I don't know how they're going to make their way into that zone. They have to really think this through because a lot is in play here. They have to focus on either making it into the zone or KS will be their downfall. Look at KS getting closer. They're going to give them some pressure. They're going to be, making them think about why they are playing in the first place. So everything right now is in line for this team. If KS supports today's right now, it's going to be the Tribe Warriors. A drive-by there from KS. They're not able to knock the player. And I mean, driver, what is not happening? The driver hits the track there and will be getting all the teammates knocked. And the last player, Kuluma, will be going back to lobby. And KS losing that opportunity to make their way into this, last zone fight. But now with the zone closing in, no pressure still in the game there. For this game, they have only 5 eliminations. Samaritans getting sprayed off the vehicle, and one of the teammates is still driving. I don't know where they're going to. because the low pressures will ensure that you will not make it into that safe zone. Minibus will not be stopping, drifting his way into safety. And for the Tribe Warriors taking on a fight on their side as well. Ladies Samaritans closing in on them here. SO one is down, and Tribe Warriors will be confirming that elimination. Now 4 teams remain standing. The zone is getting smaller. Ladies Samaritans, the numbers are low. They're losing numbers. I told you we'll be having Tribe Warriors, and the no pressures are taking on the last zone fight. Now NP is closing in here. They need to, figure out what they have to do if it's going in for that push against Tribe Warriors. Both teams have the safe zone, but the only difference is that for NP, they have no compound, but for the Tribe Warriors, they do have a compound. This is going to be a tricky one here for this team. It's going to be a hard one. I don't know. It's going to be a very hard one. But let's see how this plays out. NP, they are trying to close in into that safe zone. Grenades coming from Tribe Warriors. If they're good, they're going to be Kobe's. But if they're not, then someone will be going back to lobby. Tribe Warriors trying to cook up another grenade there. Toyota are being spotted. They can't see each other. We have a nice rotation there from Molody. He's trying to get closer, but Goati's a lot, and he spots him. He takes him down, of course, but the Reva Haku Kanyaga clutch, and we'll be seeing Faker being knocked again by NP. The pressure is real. The smokes are working. And one of the teammates here from NP, Leo, is actually very much low. Toyota trying to get some cover. He goes down as well. Now, one player remains standing from the no pressures, and that's going to be Ultron. 8 eliminations to their name. But when you look at the last zone fight right now, Tribe Warriors, they do have the numbers. They want to go in for that push. Ultron, a grenade in his hand. The player is also coming in there. Both of them are holding grenades, and M249. And that game will be officially done. Game 3 is officially done, and we'll be seeing Tribe Warriors getting that chicken dinner with a total of 18 eliminations. Yeah. Second, we have NP with a total of 8 eliminations. Third, we have Samaritans 2. 4, we have SO 1. 5, we have KS2. 6, we have FE3. 7, we have AOT. 5, 8, we have KE0. 9, we have R1. 10, we have EXP3. 11, we have TC1. 12, we have MUD with 3. 13, we have N7 1. 14, Excessive Games 1. 15, DRC 0. And then 16, NTG 1. Going all out with 6 eliminations, we have TBW 06, best companion to rescues Tribe Warrior player Faker, and then finish at the final elimination, a Tribe Warrior Chinese man. Well, that is it for game number 3. We'll be taking a very quick break, and then we'll be locking in for game number 4. BRB. All right, so we are back for that last game for Group C. And it seems like we have a team there taking on an early fight. I'm going to go there and see what they're really up to. Seeing that we have already seen some casualties in that kill feed. No pressure. I don't know why people are landing in Georgetown. It seems to be No Pressure's home ground. Oh, intense grenades there coming from AOT. And Break, of course, is in the hot seat there. We can see the player that is Leo trying to go in for that, push an AKM in his hand. Ooh, you miss one shot with that shotgun and you are cooked. If you do not take your time, then you're going to be going back to lobby. Okay, so now another team here, TC. They're also taking on a fight on their side. For TC, they will be forced to, get that push happening on No Pressure. And on the other side, we can see AOT taking on Mad. I saw someone in the comment section asking about AOT and how they were doing. And as you can see here, they're actually having a really hard time here. The players are getting exposed to, some early fights. Already Tamashi has been knocked and thusted, taken back to lobby early. If you ask me, again, this has been somehow of a trend when it comes to SSA qualifiers. We have seen teams taking on early fights. We can see others like Faker, Kobe himself. I don't know what happened there. But let's go where we have N7. Because they've been fighting back to back. They already have 5 eliminations to their name. FE is already very much close to them. And for FE, they have lost at least 3 of their teammates, leaving just one man standing. And that is the FE Arab guy, who's going to be a casualty if he continues to wait on this team. Now, we have a very interesting play here from KE. He's like, I don't know what to tell him, but it's never that serious, okay? But I mean, they did not see you, bro. They did not see you. They did not see you, man. He panicked. He panicked. They were just scoping to see if there's someone on the all the way around the compound, not where he was. But he panicked. He fired, and they knew he was there. So, GG's for that. So, Tribe Warriors on their side, they're losing numbers. So far, are they disconnected? Yo. Oh, what? Are they having net issues, or what happened here with Tribe Warriors? 3 of the teammates are basically disconnected. The only player who remains standing is actually going in for that push against Critical, who's camping there with the DBS. Beautiful pre-fires. But unfortunately, man here will be going back to lobby. Faker is still down. I don't know what has happened here for something. I don't know what has happened to the team unless I check Discord and see. But I don't understand what has happened there to Tribe Warriors and how they have all of them are disconnected from the game. Okay. So I don't see anything on them complaining about anything. So I don't know what really happened there for the team. But they're somehow surviving. So I think that player will be staying there for a while. And the No Pressures have been able to take on TC. 5 eliminations to their name. Every time No Pressure plays in a wrangle, they get up to 20 plus teams. Kills, sorry, from the teams. You saw in game 1 there, they had 23 eliminations. And now I think they might be looking for more eliminations in this game. That will be a big jump. I mean, some teams are having a good time, in the qualifiers. They're having lobbies that they can easily manage. They're getting good, points. But now here's the thing. As soon as the games end tomorrow, some of the teams here will be moved to other groups. They will be combined for the group stages. So after the group stages are done, now that is when we'll know the craziest teams to go against. That's when we'll know the teams to avoid and the teams not to play with when it comes to SSA. So be prepared for the most intense battle coming in next week. And of course, on Wednesday, there will be having the wild cards for the teams that will be in the 7th and 8th place. And I can't wait to see how they're going to be performing. I mean, for the wildcard, it's going to be a little bit different. It's just one chance. It's going to be 1 day, 4 games, and the team that is actually leading the top 4 teams will go back to the race in SSA Clash, while the others will be leaving the race. Of course, it's going to be a very sad moment for some teams. I mean, it is a good opportunity to practice, to get their skills in the right place by the time PMNC begins. I mean, PMNC, yo, $22,000, 22, yo. You hear the name $22,000 first, you think about your skills. You're like, I don't think I want to lose that. Group J games, Group J is tomorrow. And yes, tomorrow I'll be in Group J. Sorry for those who are here for Group A. They did not get to watch it. Don't worry about it. You will see more of these teams next time. Okay? So don't worry about it. So we have N7. They're going towards Boatyard. There's a team there in Boatyard. The zone is closing in on that second phase. We have teams moving around here in school, probably looking to go to snipe in the live stream. Otherwise, there's no way you'd know they're here. Okay, no way. Where did you spend your Valentines? Who did you spend your Valentines with before the internet decides to play with my mind? Who did you spend Valentines with? Did you enjoy it, or is SSA your Valentine's date? I don't mind. If I'm your Valentine's date, don't worry about it. I just hope I'm making you happy, you know. But now we have Team N7. They are taking on the players from AOT. Kashi trying to cook up a grenade. If it goes well, it's going to be a beautiful Kobe. But the nade goes in and no one gets damaged just yet. But the nades now are going to be coming from the team that is N7. And it's going to be a very interesting situation here right now. Looking at Kashi, he's just but a solo. His teammates are not that close. Grenades are coming in. Oh, they don't have grenades, just smokes. All right, so let's see how this push goes and what Kashi can do. FPP and Bison. Do not waste the mag. Do not waste the mag. Take your time. Wait for them to go in for that push. Take your time. So right now, we can see Kashi just waiting there, holding. I don't know if Kashi is feeling confident with this game right now, seeing that the players here from N7 are not even sure if they can go in for that push. They're also trying to get some nades, anything just to distract Kashi, but it's not really working. He smoked up the place, but if the whole team goes in here and they get knocked and thirsted by Kashi, we are going to blame Saint Valentine's again. Because what? Oh my days. Why is it called Valentine's Day? Anyway, don't answer. Don't answer. Just tell me how your Valentine's was. Don't answer me. Leave it. Yo. Anyway, so right now Kashi actually has a grenade. I don't know. Yo, no. The internet has started dancing again, guys. Bro, I think today the live just didn't want to go on. It just forced it. I just forced it. And it was like, I'm going to teach you a lesson. My days. Fuck. Let me buy net. Yes, you can hear me, I know. Okay, guys. This time round, I know you can hear me. And my cat is not the one discombobulating. Oh, that was such an embarrassing moment. Damn it. Who said they wanted to talk to my manager? I can give you his number. Just talk to them and tell them, where is production? I think it's the internet that is down, guys. I'm trying to change my buying internet. doesn't want me to stream, but it's totally fine. I guess we'll just go with it. Okay, finally it has accepted. Hey, Jesus, it has refused again. Hey, how is everyone feeling? Damn it, St. Valentine's. Or is it the people that I made to play today and they had the Valentine dates? Are you guys, praying that the life doesn't continue? Hey, your prayers are so strong. But EXP there, we have seen them taking on a couple of eliminations. One player has been knocked and thrusted by the EXP team, and they will be maintaining that same position for a while now. With that zone closing in, no pressure, is still scouting around there. 5 eliminations to their name. You have Samaritans. They're also making their rotations in that game. You have KS. I think this is KINSHASA squad. I don't know. I don't know if it's KINSHASA or KINSHASA. I'm going to stress. Oh, KINSHASA. Bro, my tongue is so heavy. So as you can see, most of the teams here in Group C, I think they're very slow when it comes to taking on fights. This is the last game for Group C, and they have to finish this game so that they can know whether they have made it into that group stage or not. Now here's the thing, they have to wait till tomorrow to see the overall ranking, but you can tell me your best bet, guys. Which team do you think is going to be leading in Group C? So far, No Pressure got a game there with the chicken dinner with 23 points, and that was exactly 33 points in total from just one game. I don't know how they got to farm all those eliminations, but let's see what they're up to. They have a team right in front of them, that is Samaritans, who are very much distracted looking at EXP. Now here's the thing, we have also another team that is N7 closing in on them there. No pressure, moving around the vehicles, scouting the areas. Samaritan Joker jokes on you because Toyota is passing by there and is getting all these eliminations. A beautiful grenade. Oh, the player knocked himself, and our Samaritan player there has been taken back to lobby. Coolman moving around the vehicle. I think he's lagging. You can see his game is actually lagging there while he's making his rotation. No pressure on the other hand. They're getting some revive on their knocked teammates. Will be a little bit challenging. I see that it's only 2 players who are really close to each other. The other player, Toyota, is very much far away, and will be getting the last player from No Pressure back to lobby. Now NP there, you had a little bit of confidence there, but it somehow went the other way, and it did cost their team there. They got to lose a couple of points from that game. They will not be having any placement points, maybe the eliminations only. A beautiful Kobe there from SO, and actually gets a knock there on Hidan. And now with that player being down, that means the players need to really focus on how they're going to do this, either get a revive and now or rather just take on this early fight and then get there to revive their teammate once the fight is done. But unfortunately, Hidan will not be revived. Grenades are still coming on NTG here. Mud is still in the same place. Pochinki is brimming with a lot of teams. Imagine if Tribe Warrior survives there and he gets to be in second place because no one knows where TBW player is. So now SO team here has NTG right in front of them. You can see Samurai trying to go in for that, push a grenade in his hand. They're cooking up one beautiful one, and if he does it well, could have been a Kobe. He retracts the grenade. He wants to wait for that push to happen. The players from NTG not even comfortable with that push just yet. One of them gets spotted and he gets knocked, and now it's up to you, Ronnie and Banana, to do something. Grenades are coming in there. He goes down as well. Now Banana, it's up to you to try and save your team. Mad there has been spotted by Banana. He's trying to get some space towards him. They're not really connecting. We have SO in the same place. They're watching him. I mean, oh, this is going to be a very, very hard time here for the players from SO. I'm not sure if SO is going to really going for that push. They had NTG, they have Mad on the right side. They're waiting on them there. They're looking to see if they're going to be going in for that push, but no one wants to go against the other just yet. 9 teams remaining. That zone is getting smaller. We have a team. That is KS, just by the edge of Pochinki, not yet in that safe zone. And Excessive Games is also there holding that compound. I'm sure if they can get to, spot even one player from either EXP or a player from KS, then maybe they'll be able to get some eliminations. But that's not going to be an easy thing to do, seeing that they're basically surrounded right now. EXP. I think EXP is looking for a chicken dinner. What do you think, guys? What do you think Tanzania is up to? What do you think Tanzania is up to? I think Tanzania is looking for that chicken dinner. I think Tanzania is looking for that chicken dinner. Is looking for... Starlink sales will rise after this stream. Bro, Starlink, it's raining. So anyone in Kenya right now who has Starlink is suffering because it is not working. I can tell you for a fact they're suffering because it's not working. A beautiful space. They're coming from EXP. They have been able to get at least a knock. Their teammate there was taken down, but not even a knock, a wipe on that team. And for the team that is Excessive Games, they're still holding the same compound. They haven't been spotted just yet. They're just taking their breathers. They're just waiting for that opportunity. Chilling like the villains they are. They're not ready for that fight. So let's see what their plan will be. So you've said Starlink sales, bro. If it rains in Kenya, Starlink doesn't work. Don't lie yourself. Whoa. I'd rather use Safaricom. I think it's because someone is downloading something in the house, but I don't know who is downloading. No one will agree. They'll just look at you. You're complaining. They just say, who's downloading? No one is accepting that. They're the reasons I'm suffering. They're just ready to watch whatever they're going to watch at night. But anyway, there we have the players from Team N7. They're trying to, go into that season. Bro, I don't know which player Tribor has said today. The player is disconnected. He's still in the safe zone. I'm not even going to go and spectate him to show the house that the player is holding while disconnected. So we have the players there from Excessive. They have been able to make it into that safe zone in Pochinki, and they will be using these compounds for now. For N7, on the other hand, they need to get a little bit closer into Pochinki. Yes, they're in that safe zone, but as soon as it closes, they might just be the team that will be forced to go into Pochinki. The team they're trying to look at, that is Excessive Games, already made their way into that safe zone, so they're looking at the wrong direction. EXPs as well made their way into the safe zone. FE player is still surviving. Wow, beautifully done there. He was just a solo and he was able to survive this long. Now Ragnar is very much aware that there's someone on that left side. He's coming into that zone. He knows he's there. He's going to be waiting for that opportunity, but it's not going to be that easy. Of course, we do understand that when you are playing as a solo, making those rotations, trying to go into the safe zone where people are, where they cannot support you, it's usually a hassle before you make it. And just like that, FE player has been taken back to lobby. Now Excessive Games, they are still holding it out. They are not engaging at all. It's a compound game, and I mean, fighting people in compounds is just wild. Mad Soho, they're getting a knock on the thirst on one of the EXP players. Iconic getting knocked by the zone. Ragnar goes right into the spray and he gets knocked as well. One player remains standing, Medi, and he'll be going back to lobby as well. The zone there was just not a friend for EXP, but unfortunately actually they were able to get some placement points from being eliminated in the 6th place. Not that much, but it is something just to add an elimination points. A player that gets knocked from S7, and of course will be taken back to lobby. KV gets knocked as well. I mean, don't get distracted. Don't just really focus on the thirst. You have to think it through. And we have the players there from Excessive Games. Vados is also very much close to the team that is SO. Grenades coming in from Mad. Actually, no. Grenades coming in from SO. God damn. Oh, we need to know which prayer Tribor has made today. We need to know. But we have the players there from SO. One of the teammates there has been knocked again. But luckily for KV, he was there. He was able to get a knock on other players from S7. So the zone is closing in. The teams here are getting closer to each other. Excessive Games are still holding the compound. They were there from the beginning of this fight. They're not leaving the ridges just yet. But the thing is, once you stay there in those, I don't know if it's the trenches, then you get to, you know, be exposed to a lot of teams that are trying to get nades, trying to cook up Kobe's on your heads. And we have a A7 losing the last player. Now we have a push there from SO. Sprays coming from Excessive Games, but the last player from Tribal has been eliminated in third place. It's crazy. But of course they have the players they're trying to make it into the zone, and Excessive Games will be getting their chicken dinner from that game. Well played, beautifully rotated, and it's going to be a beautiful night for the players there from Excessive Games. Good stuff coming from you. And that will be it for game number 4, last game for Group C, as they try to qualify into the group stages. They get themselves a total of 9 eliminations. Second, we have SO with 6. Third, we have MAD with 2. 4, Tribal 0, 2, and 7. With a total of 9, 6 EXP, 10, 7 FE1, 8 NTG 0, 9 KS 0, 10 R 0, 11 Le Samaritan 1, 12 NP, 6, 13 AOT 1, 14 TC 1, and KE 0. Going a lot with 5 eliminations. We have EXP Medi, Best Companion with Run Rescue, EXP Ragnar, and finisher the final elimination, Excessive Games player. Well, that is it for tonight's games. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in into the live stream. I'm having really bad time with the internet, so for today I'll just have to end it at 4 games. But thank you so much for everyone who joined the live. I do appreciate you. I appreciate having you guys here. It has been your girl Mitch Gaming, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, for us to get to enjoy the last games for the qualifiers in SSA qualifying stage. Have yourselves a lovely night, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye.